Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Man Mike coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video. All right, this obviously is a ASKMADMIKE segment, so you guys check out the playlist in the description as well as the end of this video. It's a playlist to kind of keep up with all of our videos, so stay tuned and watch out for that. All right, so this is a comment from Dasmond Capel. Would you trade for Stefon Diggs? As much as I love similarities of Lamar Jackson to Vic, I'd rather us not trade that much away. We should stay at 8 or move back in the draft and finish building the team. We're not a player or two away from being complete. And that's a great question, but that's a great statement, but the question is, would I trade for Stefon Diggs? And to be honest, man, ultimately what we're saying is, should we bring in a guy that's going to help Drake London? That's the question. Should we bring in a guy that's going to be a compliment to Drake London? And I honestly thought about this, so I'll take a couple of days to actually thinking about this. So when you talk about the last couple of years in Buffalo, Stefon Diggs has put up amazing numbers. All right, 127 in 2020 when he was traded there, 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns, 100 catches, 1,200, 10 touchdowns, and then this season 108, 1,400, and 11 touchdowns. So he's put up some pretty good numbers when it comes down to being that guy. All right, so I'm not saying that he's not a great player, but you can kind of see he gets a high volume of passes and targets. Targets. But he get a high volume of targets. So would I bring him in with his skill set? You could say, he definitely is a skilled wide receiver. But the thing that I say with the Atlanta Falcons right now, I don't think they're looking for a leader. I think they're looking for guys that can just do a certain job to a certain extent, provide that depth, because I think for the most part they've chosen Drake London to be that guy. So I don't think you bring in a Stefon Diggs if you're looking to build the team. Now, if the Falcons were in a different position where they were competing for championships, then I would say, all right, look into bringing in a guy like Stefon Diggs. But this is his strengths. Obviously, he's a big play receiver. He can run all the routes. Obviously, he's a high volume catcher. But I think the biggest concern when you talk about Stefon Diggs is that he is a hothead. You go back to his days in Minnesota. He got into it with Kirk Cousins. He got into it with the guys in Minnesota. And he's doing the same thing. I know you guys check that out. And his response to it, you don't think I should be okay with losing. And it's not, for me personally, I don't think it's people are okay with losing. I think it's just the fact that, it's like when everything is going good, you're not complaining. But soon as everything, you don't get what you want, you start blaming or pointing the finger at Josh Allen. Now, Josh Allen did not play to top tier, his normal, but things happen. So for you to go out and cause a scene on the field and all this, look, shit happens, bro. You're not gonna play well every single game, and you know what I'm saying. For me, I think he is a distraction. He's a player that I can't personally trust to behave in certain situations, and I think that's the biggest thing with me. I would not trade for him because I think he's a hothead, and I don't think the Falcons at this point in their the point in their process that they're looking for a guy that's going to cause a little bit of issues. He's a little bit away from Antonio Brown, but how different is he from Antonio Brown? That's the biggest thing. this dude got some problems. All right, I'm gonna say that. He could be a hothead, and he could be one of those guys that split up the chemistry with the offense. So I'm gonna stand steer of that. Um, Stand far away from that. But I'm not disrespecting his skill set. The dude is a hell of a player, and I think if he were to be with the Atlanta Falcons and play with a guy like Desmond Ritter, I think he put up some pretty good numbers. But I don't think he fits what the Atlanta Falcons do. This team is you're not going to see a lot of passes being thrown by Arthur. This is a balanced team. And just based on that itself, I don't think he fits with the Atlanta Falcons. But he is a terrific receiver, a high volume catcher. He makes big plays, but you have to worry about his attitude and his commitment to the team for the most part. So let me know what you guys think about that. Would you trade for Stefon Diggs to team up with Drake London? Let me know what you guys think about that. Continue to support your boy here, man. Mike Boy. Check out the playlist that is at the end of this video. That's all I got to say about that. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Deuces.